Alright guys, welcome back to this segment. I hope you're doing fine. As usual, back again to let you know what's happening. And the man on the screen, Patrick CHINAZAEKPERE Doku, is someone I wanted to start with in these updates. And of course, some of you probably already knew that he is a Nigerian true and true because both of his parents are from Nigeria. But he won't be having the opportunity to represent the Super Eagles based on the fact that he has now played up to 4 or 5 games for the Danish national team, and this is obviously disappointing, for me personally, because uh, I feel that to be a strong team, you have to have a lot of people, a lot of options to play at different positions, and this guy is someone that has shown that he has qualities, coming from the left flank or playing as a tree or as a right back. Sorry, as a wing, left wing back. And it's also interesting his story. How he grew through the ranks in the Danish national team and made his appearance with the national team. That was just a few months ago in the UEFA Nations League. He actually scored in his debut against Switzerland, scored a goal in the first minute of his entrance. It was his first touch that got that goal. And then ever since then, he went on to represent the Danish team up to 3 or 4 times due to his talent. And now he's the first signing of the Ruben Amorim era. And definitely brings him into the spotlight. Huge contract signed, of course, and big win for he and his family. He's actually from the Igbo ethnicity, basically. So we'll be keeping tabs on him, even though it's not possible right now that he will be playing for the Super Eagles. But moving beyond that, guys, and to the more important gist for this video, Coach Eric Shell is set to travel to England, where he will be presented with the chance to meet some top Super Eagles footballers, the likes of Taiwo Awuni, Ola Aina, Didi, Kevin Bassi. The list goes on and on. So the coach will be making that trip with his first assistant coach, and then he will go over to the UK and this weekend observe their matches, and then after games meet with these players and then have conversations about the way forward, especially regarding the games coming up in March. But it's not just in the UK that we'll be seeing Coach Eric Shaw, but he also intends to travel to Italy to see the boys, Lukman and the rest, to Germany, Boniface and the rest. We have Turkey as well, Victor and the rest. So this is the objective right now this week for Coach Eric Shaw. Of course, that means that his meeting with the NFF has now been shifted. So it was supposed to happen this week, but new directive right now. And frankly, this also even presents him with the opportunity to go out and have some more wider spectrum of things to do, so that when he comes back to give his report to the NFF, then obviously he's going to have some really uh, expansive and tangible things to report to the NFF, as the things that he had been doing during this last few weeks. But we'll see what happens. Of course, I will be expecting lots of pictures and clips to be coming out, over the weekend regarding his meeting with these boys. But moving away from that one, guys, Super Eagles legend TAYE has now been inducted by Marcel into their Hall of Fame for their past footballers. Of course, for some of you who followed Taiwo, back in the day, he was a very magnificent, left back to watch. Obviously, then we were even comparing him to the Brazilian legend Roberto Carlos, because he had some really good qualities that can be likened to Carlos's qualities. For example, his long range shots and stamina. But Right now, this man has received that award, and he was celebrated, just a few hours ago by Marcel. So, congrats to him. This is what we love to see: getting recognition for work that you've done, during your playing days, and then uh, being recognized by the club. So for Taiwo, he had a really good spell with Marseille. It's probably the best. His club career was probably best shown in the Marseille shirt. He played in Marseille from 2005 to 2011, and during this 6 year spell, he was very successful. Making over almost 200 appearances, I think up to 192 appearances, scoring 17 goals for a defender. That's really crazy. And then winning the league. He actually won the league in 2009-2010 season, and then won the Cup de la Ligue, and then won some other important personal and collective trophies as well for the team. Congratulations to the man. Just wanted to put that here because it's what we love to see, with our players, both past and present. Then moving over, guys, to the other gist. Victor Boniface was in fine form last night in their DFB podcast semi-final game. Sorry, quarter-final games against Corn. Boniface was the man that got the winning goal after he scored in the 98th minute to settle the score. And this is his second goal in 2 games. He actually scored in the last game after coming from injury, and now he's done it again to help his side progress into the semi-finals of the podcast. They're actually the defending champions, so they would want to go on and win it again, just like they did last season. And if that happens, thanks to Boniface for getting them through the line to the semi-finals. So it wasn't just Boniface, but also Nathan Taylor made an appearance in that game and was fantastic. Uh, so, after the game, David Alonso came out to say something about, Victor Boniface. Obviously, he hit a lot of praises on Victor Boniface for what he did, uh, his talent and everything. He's not surprised, really, because he knows the talent that Boniface has. And frankly, he is happy that Boniface didn't leave Bayern Leverkusen, over the last transfer window. But again, he also talks about, the fact that Boniface is such a good player that he can even start to consider playing him together with Patrick Schick, in one first 11. Yeah, because there have been talks about Patrick Schick's being in form, and then Boniface now being in form as well. So these two guys are in form, and it's looking like who's now going to be the number one striker. Because initially, when Boniface wanted to leave, the thing that actually gave Leverkusen the moral to want to allow him to leave was that Patrick Schick was informed, so he had already started representing well without Boniface, in the picture. But right now, Alonso wants to start combining them, and for him, he says, yes, that's an option. We decide what we need every game, and if we think that they can link up and understand what the team needs, it's an option. So he's very open to playing these two guys together. But we'll see what happens, guys. I have a really important game over the weekend to prepare for. Uh, but for now, let's leave it at that. That's the video for this segment. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more videos.